Whitney Isbell, 8th grade science teacher at North Richland Middle, is about to begin an exciting journey. Let's tune in as she introduces the flipped classroom to her students.
At the beginning, well, it's really been over the past couple of years. Education's gotten very complicated. There's lots of high-stakes testing. You guys know that, right? Because you're the ones taking the test. There's a lot, and it can be good, it can be bad. It is what it is, right? And I think there's value to it. And then I also think there's some challenges with the testing as well. Now, that being said, but I teach science. And I'm very passionate about teaching science because science to me is answering all those questions that we're curious about, like why is the sky blue? And why is the grass green? And why do some people like strawberries and other people hate them? I don't know. But I'm just tossing it out there. And so science is really that fun and we should be exploring it. And do you remember when you were in elementary school, the first time you saw that volcano blow up? Come on, that was cool, right? It was fun. You know it was. You know it was, right? And we've kind of gotten away from that. Have you noticed every year that you come up from school, as you get older, the less hands-on labs that you do? Have you guys noticed that? Yeah, I do too. And so I got to think, I've really been thinking about it, and this year has just been a huge year of discovery for me as far as my own career in teaching, because I started to ask myself, am I really, really, really teaching you? Are you really learning? And if you are, is it the best that I can do for you? And the answer to that was no, I'm not giving you the best that I can, but I'm gonna. Okay, I'm going to. And so I got an email from a colleague of mine who's standing right back there filming right now, and it was talking about something called a flipped classroom. And I had heard about it, and I've heard a lot of negatives about it, but I never want to judge anything until I research it myself. And so when I got the email from someone that I trust and respect very much, I decided to really, really research this for myself and decided this was maybe something we could do. And so I spent a whole Saturday, I guess it was about 3 weeks ago, I don't really know, but about 3 weeks ago, researching this. And the deeper I dug into this subject of how can I teach you better, the more fired up I got. And I got so excited and so passionate about this that it is all I have been talking about. It's all I've been talking about on Facebook to all my friends. It's all I've been talking about to my family. I'm up at night thinking about it because I am so excited to share this with you. Okay? Because we all learn differently, don't we? So you guys know that I'm hearing impaired, right? So do you think that for my learning, do you think I would learn best to have a teacher standing here talking the whole time?
No.
If I had a teacher just talking to me to give me information, do you know how much I would learn? Not much. Because I can't hear it. I don't process through hearing. I process through seeing. Does that make sense? But some of you in here, I can tell it to you, and you've got it. But if I were to give you a textbook to read, how's that going to work out for you? Already, Nathan's like, oh, don't be giving me a text. Right? So I'm just saying that that everybody learns differently, and everybody learns at different speeds. Some of you got so into chemistry, you were getting it like this. Some of you were so into biology, it came easier. Some of you are going to get into physics, and that's going to come easier. Everybody kind of has their own different little passion in science. Mine are the rocks, and we haven't even gotten to those yet. Earth science. So, here's what I'm talking about. Last night, I decided no more waiting, jumping in, hope there's pool at the deep end, hope there's water in the deep end of the pool because I just jumped in it. And I'm taking you along for the ride. So, I am so excited about this, and I want your feedback. I am really serious when I say I want to know what you think. If you don't like it, I want to know why. What can I do better? What can we do together? Okay? I don't want to go too fast, and I don't want to go too slow in your learning. And what's beautiful about what we're about to do is you're in control. You're in control. It's all you. I'm a resource for you. That's what I'm supposed to be. Does that make sense? So, here's what we're going to do. This is called flipping the classroom. There's not many people that do this, So we're kind of brand new, and there's a lot of people kind of watching what we're going to do with this because I've been out there talking nonstop about it. So, like I said, we're really trying something brand new. I'm learning just like you are with this, okay? There's laptops. My goal is that every one of you will, at least if you don't have access to a laptop right here today, right now, you have somebody that you can watch with, okay? So let's get the laptop spread out first, and then I want to walk you through the process. Does that make sense? Once you get a laptop, I want you to log in, and I want you to go to my school page on our school website. Once you're on my website, on the left-hand side, you'll see a link that says Virtual Classroom. I want you to click on Virtual Classroom, and I'll show you on the big screen as well. All right, so you go to the school website. You go to me. Nathan, are you on my tab?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. All right. Then you click on Virtual Classroom. Now at the very bottom of the Virtual Classroom, do you see where it says 6.8a? And I'll make this better. We're just starting this brand new. Do you see where it says 6.8a States of Energy Flipped Lesson? I want you to click on that link, please. It says tutorial link, and I want you to click on that link. Okay? And it's going to take you to a site that looks like this. Okay? Now, you can see at the very top where it says our objective. Our objective, our student expectation, what the state expects us to know, is that at the end of this lesson, y'all pay attention to me for just a minute. I want to walk you through and then I'm going to let you play, okay? At the end of this lesson, the student will use a Venn diagram to compare and contrast potential and kinetic energy. So that's my goal for you. That's my objective, okay? So what I'm going to ask you to do is the very first thing you see, the very first section, does it say student expectation packet? Okay? So read the directions when we get to that point, and you're going to follow the directions. You're going to open your student expectation packet and you're going to highlight, just like we always do when we're starting a new student expectation. Once you've completed that, then you're going to scroll down and you're going to see a reference text. Remember when I talked about earlier how some people learn better through reading and some people learn better through hearing, right? So if you're one of those that learns better through reading, I have reference material here for you. Okay? And I tried to write it in a way so that it just gets right to the point. Because you know, Miss Isbell, I like to have things just right there. Just tell me what you're going to tell me. Don't take forever to get there, right? So, that's what this is. Okay? Reference material. It's there for you. Remember how we have our reference folders? Remember those? Well, now you have a virtual reference folder, don't you? Okay, it's there for you. And it's going to be there for you no matter where you are, as long as you have access to the internet. So when you're home studying, you don't have to worry about you don't have your red folder because it's right here for you. All right. Then you're going to scroll down and you're going to see something called a WSQ form. WSQ means watch, summary, question. So when you're watching the video that I'm going to show you in just a moment, you're going to literally be answering the questions right here. You're just typing them in. Okay, you're just typing in the answers. Do you know how we watch the EduSmart videos and we write down the guided question? You know how we write down the answers off the EduSmart videos when we review? Well, now you're doing it online. Okay, it's right there for you. You have to answer all of these, and then it will let you submit. It's going to ask you to submit, and you're just going to click submit. So, what I recommend you doing is a split screen. Y'all know how to do that? Okay. At the bottom, right here, yours will be black, mine's blue, but at the very bottom, if you right-click, okay, mine doesn't have it, but if you right-click, it'll say, in the black bar at the bottom, it'll say Show Windows Side by Side. Okay? And that will allow you to open the video and the WSQ form at the same time. So when you're watching the video, you can enter the information. Does that make sense? Okay, side by side, you just right click on the black bar. And I'll help you as we get started. Okay? Then, you'll just start the video. You'll just start the video of me talking, and you'll be typing in your answers here. Here's the video right below it. That's why I asked you to put these side by side, because that's easier. And then once you're done with that, then you're going to go on to the bottom, which is asking you to do a Venn diagram in your journal. And then you click on your quick check, because I want you to be able to see, what do I know? See, just like you're learning something new, I'm learning something new by doing this, right? I don't even know what I don't know yet, because it's all brand new. All right, enough of me talking. Let's just do this. Let's just jump in. Let's see how it works. So go up to the top, back up to the top, and look at the very first thing I've asked you to do. What is the very first thing I asked you to do? Student expectation package. That's where you start. All right, dive in, and then I'm here as a resource for you. Okay? Yes, Jacob, let me walk this way and I'm coming. You good? Yes. Okay, good question. So you're going This is learning. That's what this is.
It's really convenient and easy.
All right, so in your science class, your teacher just had you watch a video about the lesson for today, and then you're working on it all online. How did you like that?
The routine online was better than a normal classroom routine because you get to go at your own pace and you get to answer as you go rather than just listen to your teacher talk and then having to do the worksheet, because you get the information as you do the worksheet and it's more helpful and better that way.
Awesome, so you like it?
Yes.
All right, in a truly flipped classroom, the teacher might ask you to watch that video at home like homework. And then the next day when you came to class, she would be helping you do maybe a lab or something to follow up. Do you think you would like learning like that?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you think of any particular things that you'd like about it?
Like, if you do it at home, then you can also it's like you have a personal whole classroom to yourself, and you don't have to worry about the other kids disrupting your learning, and you get to work at your own pace, and if you don't know something, you can always go back and check.
Awesome, thank you.
It's fun. I mean, it's a lot easier because you don't get as distracted as you do when you're sitting in class and everyone's talking. She has to stop and keep going over the same thing. And with this, you can stop, rewind, whatever you need.
Thank you.